Okay, guys, I'm going to be doing this update on a 55-gallon. I would do a specific plant, but some of these plants that are in here, I just put in and I'm waiting for it to grow. I can't tell you how to grow it if it's not growing in my tank. Well, it is growing. Don't get me wrong, it is growing. But I want to make sure it's doing excellent in my tank before I tell you how to do something or how I'm doing it, pretty much. Because I can't tell you how to do it. Your water parameters and stuff might be different, but I can tell you how I'm doing it and what I use this plant for. So let's get started. The wisteria, I already have a video on that if you want to check it out. Pretty much all that I've done to this tank is in that video. The pennywort is a new plant, but as you can see, it has new growth in there, so it is doing okay in this tank. It's not doing bad. It's kind of did a little melting, but then it's coming right back, so figure it's a low-tech plant so far. The hornwort, of course, everybody knows about the hornwort. I don't believe I have to do any details about that, but if I do, I also have a video about the hornwort on my channel if you want to check that out. And the Amazon sword is doing okay. It is coming back slowly, but it is coming back. It's bouncing back. I do have cryptocornea in here now. Not too sure what strand it is yet. I want to wait till it grows before I can identify what it is. It is growing though, so that's good. The Anubias is doing okay. I got this one here, that one there, and that one there. All three of those are different kinds. And then I have this one, which is the same kind as that one. So, excuse me. That's doing fine. The Pygmy Chainsword is all throughout the tank, doing its thing. As you can see, I did get some hairgrass, dwarf hairgrass, which that died off, but it is growing. This little grass growing back in. The Panageton is back there. It has melted back. I have not done a video on that plant. I know I've had it for a while, but it keeps melting back. I know that's what it's supposed to do, but I want to wait till it grows back to how I had it before I do an actual video on it. I probably did a video on it a lot earlier in time than now, but I want to do an update video on it once that grows back in. I have 3 of them in now because it did seed, so there's 3 of them in there. As you can see, the melon sword, the only reason I figured this out, I thought it was the flame sword for a good while, and then I was in a fish group, which I recommend. If you are into planting tanks, join a fish group. They're pretty helpful. The one I'm in is kind of crazy. I wouldn't send you into that mosh pit, is pretty much what I can say. You'll get spammed with memes or trash talk or whatever. But back to the plants, the temple, I could probably do a specific video for that plant because it is doing good in this tank, like really good. As you can see, it's like all over my tank right now. I should probably sell some of it off before it takes over. I like the plant, but I don't really want it to take over as much as I want the Ludwigia to take over. Now that plant, I would love to grow as tall as that, but it has not yet. That, and I keep pinching it so it'll grow, so I can grow more at the same time. It is kind of growing red on top, but it's like really red on the bottom. Sometimes it's even redder, like once the light goes off and it comes back on, the plant is like really red. I don't know why that is. Probably have to do more research on that. And as you can see, I have the melon sword back there too, but it's not as red as this one. As you can see, the new growth is not as red, so probably the positioning of where it's at, it's not getting as red. Not too sure, but this plant right here, this is also Ludwigia. Not too sure which strain it is. I've been looking. It is a pink color. It's not really red. It's actually pink, which is pretty cool. I like it. Trying to get it to grow more before I actually do a video on it. Actual video about the plant. And I gotta figure out what the name is. I probably have the name written down somewhere because I usually write the names down because I know I'm gonna forget it. But I'll have to find that and when I do a video. I'm not too sure how long it's gonna be because I want this plant to take off before I do a video on it. Other than that, not much of an update with the plants. Not too many new plants in here. There are some new fish in here, as you can see. The little lemon tetra. There's 3 of those in there, and then there's a red tetra right there, as you can see. But this guy ate 2 of them. So I had more tetras than that, but the person that tells you angelfish will not eat your nanofish, don't let them fool you, because they will. I caught him eating one, and he bit the head off and spit the body out. So they might not eat them fully, but yes, they will try and eat your nanofish. So angelfish, yes, they will eat your small fish. Surprisingly, he has not eaten the Daniels though, which is kind of weird. He would go after the tetra, but he didn't go after Daniels. You see, they love the stream. They like swimming through it. The current that's in there. So that's my tank. See the little big guy back there? This big guy that does not mess with my fish at all. He has plenty to eat in here. Give him cucumbers, at least 3 cucumbers a day. Sometimes just 2. And see how my tank looks, pretty much. That's pretty much all I have to show you guys that is new about this tank. Like I said, all the plants that aren't really like taking off how I want it to, I'm not going to do a video about that plant. Specifically because I can't tell you how to grow it if it's not like taking off in my tank. I want it to take off. Like, I want the plant to be doing excellent before I tell you how to grow it or how I'm growing it. Because I can tell you that I'm growing it this way and then it all dies out, then I pretty much just told you the wrong way how to grow it. Right? Nobody wants that. So, that being said, little black skirt tetra over there. It's the last of his kind. He has been in here since the first fish. He has been a part of the first fish group that has been in this tank, and he is still alive. I believe it's a he because it doesn't have a belly, a big belly. So, the mollies in there. Probably gonna take them out and put them somewhere else, or sell them off to somebody. Because they kind of don't really fit in, but they kind of like the eyeballs of the tank, so I'll just leave them in there. But this video is getting long. I'm not going to ramble on. If you liked the video, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace. Don't forget to hit the like button. Peace.